Hi, 8th grade. Welcome to Mathematics with Mrs. Perch. Today we're not going to learn anything new. We're going to review what we kind of were working on last week with the expressions. So what I want you to do is make sure you have a piece of paper, your binder, and something to write with, and make sure that your notes that you take are in your binder and you don't lose them. So pause here until you have everything that you need. And then once you have your paper and something to write with, go ahead and push play. So I'm going to continue on. All right, so we're going to write our essential question today. Oop, if I can, my computer's being really slow. Our EQ. How do I remember, how to solve expressions? Okay, I'm going to make that bold. So the whole goal is that we would be able to answer this question, that we feel good enough about expressions that we could answer, how do I solve them? So remember, write down that they are a list of letters, numbers, and operations. Operations are like adding, subtracting, multiplying, dividing. Remember when we talked about order of operations last year? There is no equal sign. And then we're going to do 4 examples this morning. So it's just the essential question. These 2 little key points about expressions, that they're a list of numbers, letters, and operations, and that there's no equal sign, and 4 examples. So as always, if I'm going too fast and you haven't written any of this and I'm still going, please push pause. Oh, and by the way, I'm in the basement because my girls are home and they're upstairs. Do you like the Packer flag up there? Anyway. Okay, example number 1. We're going to do g divided by -2. That slash is a fraction, it means divide. When g equals 10. Example 2, we're going to do m plus z plus r when m equals 5, z equals -1, and r equals 11. Okay, pause it here. I want to see if you can solve 1 and 2 on your own without me going through them. And then push play once you have them done, because I'm going to go over the answers to 1 and 2. Okay, for number 1, assuming you tried this, I hope you tried. G divided by -2 when g is 10, that's the same thing as 10. Oops, oh, that is a horrible color to highlight with. Let's do this. Same thing as 10 divided by -2, since g is -10. 10 divided by 2 is 5, but 1 negative stays negative. For number 2, you have m plus z plus r when m is 5, so it would be 5 plus z, z is -1, plus r is 11. So I'm only adding, so you just go left to right. 5 plus -1, that's different sign, subtract. 5 minus 1, I'm going to write underneath here actually, is 4. And 5 is bigger, so it stays positive. That only solves these 2. 5 plus -1 is 4, plus 11 is 15. Okay, let's try number 3 and 4. Number 3, 5b plus b when b equals -5. Give you a little more space. Whoa. Okay, and number 4, 6y when y, actually let's do this, sorry, make that a negative in front. -6y when y equals -11. Pause it here, try 3 and 4 on your own, see if you can get them before I go through the answers. And then let's see how you did. Sorry, I'm losing my voice. Okay. For number 3, I'm going to space it out. It looks kind of confusing. 5b. 5 and a letter and nothing between means multiply, so it'd be 5 times b. 5 times b, and b is -5. plus b, negative 5. So remember PEMDAS, order of operations, I would multiply before I'd add. 5 times 5 is 25. And since 1 is negative, it stays negative. Then I add on my negative 5. Same signs add, both negative. 25 plus 5 is 30, be negative 30. All right, let's go to number 4. I have a 6 and a y and nothing in between. That means multiply or times. So it'd be negative 6 times y. Let me make that red. Negative 6 times y when y is negative 11. 6 times 11 is 66. And remember that two negatives when you're multiplying turn positive. And when you're doing these, it would be so wonderful if you remembered your multiplication, division, adding, subtracting rules with negatives, but you can always double check your work with the calculator. That might be the best thing to do just to make sure you remembered right. Anyway, I'm home with my kids today. I'm losing my mind a little bit, so if I sound tired and confused, it's because I 100% am. I hope you're all having a good day though, and for those of you who are in my class, I'm really sorry I'm not there. I definitely wish I was there working with you, and I miss all of you. That is all for now, and do the assignment now. Thank you.